Hey, good to be here. Ain't no place I'd rather be. Every morning I set my alarm clock for 9/11 so I never forget. That joke has a twin, but I have to wait 17 minutes to do it, otherwise it won't land. And all this will crumble. Allegedly. I did want to write some jokes about the recent struggles that the airline industry has been having, but I thought, I'll just wing it. We'll circle back around later for greater impact. The author Malcolm Gladwell wrote a chapter in a book y'all didn't read saying that in order for an airplane to crash, 7 things have to happen in consecutive order. And I thought, yeah, 737, 747, 7... It's just Boeing's company catalog at this point, just straight down the line. It's been a big year for me. It's been a big year. I got a house this year. Hey, all right, thank you very much, right? So take that, boomers, take that, you know? Well, I should say that I'm renting, and boomers own the house, so let's see, take that, boomers. Where you sir, you want to take that for me? But the lady they were renting from and our realtor, it's been really a pleasure to deal with, and I think she likes having us as tenants. Because the previous people that lived in our house were 4 baseball players from UNC Greensboro, and I've never been so certain in my life that I live in a crime scene. I feel like they roofied the faucets, you know? That water makes me sleepy. On a breezy day, you can still get a nice cocaine buzz, you know? This is true. First day we lived in the house. First day we found human remains. It's a long story, but it is 100% true. We found human remains. And I have no idea who they belong to. And that never happens to me. I cover my tracks thoroughly. The trunk of my car is spotless, right? I moved in with my girlfriend. Y'all don't know her. She goes to a different comedy festival. But it's been great, and over dinner the other night, she told me that she had never had a broken bone, and I looked her dead in the eye, and I said, yet. It's my favorite joke, right? Don't worry, she's here, and she's laughing. Right. It's cool, I don't listen to Chris Brown, it's cool. Anyway, I also don't listen to podcasts or watch the UFC, so it's pretty safe to assume that I'm good with science, you know, I believe in that, and doctor tells me to get a shot, I get a shot, right? But every time I get a shot, I think to myself, I could do heroin. And I mean real heroin, old school heroin, you know, heroin classic, the red can heroin, right? The type of heroin that keeps Kentucky voting for Mitch McConnell, that's a good idea, right? Not the fake stuff that's going to make me think it's a good idea to go see Jelly Roll in concert. He does seem delightful, though. I mean, he does. I'll give him that, right? Hey, look, how come when I'm driving around, I always see signs for slow children at play and not academically gifted? They be reading. I wrote a joke about abortion. Don't know if I'll keep it. Depends on which side of State Street I'm on, I think, doesn't it? I know where I am, right? Look, I think everyone deserves to be called what they want to be called and seen and accepted for who they are. That's why I'm already ready for when the Hebrews start going by they brews. Told that joke to my friend, and he goes, hey man, I guess in light of recent events, you're going to kind of cut down on the they brews joke. And I said, the hell I will, man. I'm going to double down on it. I'm just going to chase it with a poop joke and kind of soften the blow. And the stool, as it were. And the stool. Let's see, a little bit about me. I'm from a little town in North Carolina called Burlington. And we don't really have comedy clubs or open mics or culture. We're most known in recent times for building a shopping center where we put a Dick's Sporting Goods beside a BJ's Warehouse. For convenience, you know. Built a meme, didn't get the joke. Could have put a Handy Hugo's and a Jiffy Lube in the parking lot. Wouldn't have made it any clearer. Would have just been fix your car, fresh pair of Nikes, 48-pack of toilet paper, Burlington Saturday. All of my family has lived in that area since before the Civil War, and for that very reason, I'm never going to do one of these Ancestry.com tests where you spit in your mom's mouth and find out your grandchildren are going to have red hair. Don't need to know that, right? I knew 3 of my grandparents, and that was one too many. It's not going to benefit me in any way to know more about people born before 1916, right? So I do know a little bit. I don't know much about my dad's side of the family, and that's probably a good thing because that family tree's probably got a few circles in it. But I do know that on my mom's side of the family that I'm related to the Wright brothers. So in a way, if you think about it, I'm kind of responsible for 9/11. And we're back, guys. Hey, I'm JT. Thank y'all.